Hello everybody. This is Sienna from Divine Black Feminine and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a reading about the new moon in Cancer, which I hope will give you guys some good vibes. I feel like right now I'm definitely feeling very nurturing, very loving. I feel like, yeah, I'm really loving this Cancer energy, especially because my Venus is in Cancer. So yeah, hopefully you guys are feeling the very nurturing and loving vibes as well. And if you're not, hopefully you can get some guidance today to help you guys feel a little bit better as you're navigating this new moon, okay? So I'm going to start with pulling tarot cards first, okay? So let's see first what the vibes are for this new moon in Cancer, okay? What energy do we need to tap into today? All right, here we go. All right, Crown of Vessels reversed, okay? So in the traditional tarot, this would be the King of Cups reversed, okay? Which is interesting because Cups in the tarot is all about water energy, and Cancer is a water sign as well. This card gives me a lot of death vibes. I'm using the, what tarot deck am I using? Actually, I totally forget. Yeah, I totally forget the name of this tarot deck. I'll have to check on that for you guys. But this was a deck that I actually got from My Violets in Bloom, a crystal shop in my area. So yeah, I got this tarot deck and I really like it because I really like the esoteric symbolism in it, which is really cool. So yeah, this card gives me a lot of death vibes here. So yeah, I'm getting this energy of rebirth, and also I've been seeing a lot of snakes recently. So I don't know if you guys have been like dreaming of snakes, have been vibing with that whole energy. I do know the nodes of fate are also changing today. So yeah, we were in, the nodes were in, the south node was in Scorpio this past year, and the north node was in Taurus, and now the nodes are switching to Aries and Libra, that axis. So yeah, I feel like because of that, I feel like what we're doing here maybe is closing out an energy related to that Scorpio south node, okay? So here I feel like you guys have been called in the past year to really get emotionally mature, okay? And I feel like some of you guys have definitely struggled with that. I feel like I'm getting the vibe about relationships as well. Like some of you guys may have started relationships this past year. And yeah, you're really trying to step into this more emotionally mature energy in your relationships. You know, primarily romantic ones, but friendships too. But yeah, you've struggled with that. So yeah, the new moon in Cancer is really calling you guys to think about your relationships right now. Okay, to think about what needs to die in those relationships and be reborn, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, sorry guys, I just got bit by a mosquito. Because yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing death. I'm seeing light coming from death as well, okay? So I feel like you guys have had a whole just like, yeah, it gives me like spiritual awakening vibes. It gives me, you know, mental health vibes as well. Like, yeah, you guys have probably maybe done a whole revamp of your mental health in the past year. So yeah, with that, we really want to take what we've learned this past year, to try to see what changes we need to make in our relationships, to really try to step into this energy where we are, more secure, where we have secure attachment, where we are emotionally available, where we're really able to give love to others without feeding into our insecurities, okay? Because yeah, I feel like that's what you guys have really been working on, your insecurities related to love, okay? So yeah, I feel like, you know, if you're normally like anxious attachment or like avoidant attachment in relationships, this would be a good time to maybe reflect on that, reflect on, you know, how you can move towards being more secure in your relationships. and how you can move towards, not being afraid to give love to others, okay? Because Cancer is a very loving energy, but it's also an energy that can be very sensitive, okay? Because Cancer is the crab in the zodiac. So, crabs have a hard shell and they're very soft on the inside, okay? So, when Cancer gets hurt, Cancer holds on to that hurt for a while, okay? Cancers have a really good memory. They like to be nostalgic as well. So, yeah, I mean, there can be a light side of that, but there is also a shadow side of that too, okay? And I feel like I know that firsthand with my Venus in Cancer, okay? So yeah, you guys are really being called to, move past those, hurts that you've dealt with in love in the past, in order to, figure out how you can give more love from your being without, feeding into your insecurities, okay? So I'm really feeling that there. Sorry, guys, there's so many bugs outside. Like, sorry if I'm just, like, itching myself or, like, brushing stuff off of me. I just feel like I'm feeling so many different insects at the moment. So hopefully that will stop soon, okay? So let me pull another card to see what we need to know today. Okay, Crown of Wands. Okay, so this is actually the King of Wands in the original traditional tarot. Okay, so this tells me that, yeah, we need to do something, with that more rebirth type energy related to our emotions, okay? And our attachments and relationships, okay? It's really time to take action in those areas, okay? Also, there's been 2 kings so far, which is interesting, okay? So yeah, I'm really getting the vibe too that if you guys have daddy issues as well, it's really time to journal about those as well, okay? Because I'm seeing that you guys, might be trying to attract a masculine partner or someone, who has a lot of masculine energy, whether they're male or female or even non-binary. I'm seeing that that's an energy that you really want to bring into your life romantically right now, okay? But in order for you to bring that into your life or even embody that for yourself, you need to be doing some shadow work right now. You need to be reflecting on the ways, maybe masculine energy has let you down in the past, okay? I'm really getting that vibe here with the 2 kings, okay? Because, yeah, by deep diving in those areas, I feel like you'll be able to know what you need to release for this new moon in order to, make the changes that you want to make in your relationships going forward. Okay, so yeah, the Crown of Wands is a card that relates to creativity, doing, being in charge, taking charge, okay, being a master of creative energy, of doing, okay. So yeah, I'm seeing that you guys really have the power today to really do a powerful ritual related to relationships, related to, pulling in the energies that you want for relationships, especially when it relates to masculine energy and giving love and nurturing energy, things that have to do with Cancer season, okay? So yeah, I'm getting the vibe that it's really time for you guys to do some sort of like creative ritual, okay? Because we have fire here, wands are associated with fire. It would be really good for you guys to maybe do a ritual with candles, burning something, burning herbs, okay? Because I feel like if you use fire energies today, the things that you want are going to manifest quickly, okay? So yeah, when I use candles, I mean, I feel like my manifestations take about maybe 2 months now to like fully realize themselves. I started to notice that. So yeah, I feel like fire is a good way to do that, to, bring stuff in, quickly within 2 months or so. So yeah, I feel like definitely set some intentions today about, what you want to bring into your relationships, how you can, set intentions to, be more secure in your relationships, to, release feelings of anxiety, to release feelings of, being avoided, feeling like, oh, like you can't receive love, or that, you have to run away before you get hurt and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really time to release that energy so that we can bring in the love that we really want into our lives, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull one more tarot card, and then I'm going to go to the oracle cards for some more guidance, okay? So let's see, what other guidance do we need for the new moon in Cancer? All right, Keeper of Swords reversed, okay? So I believe that the keeper in this deck is the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords reversed, okay? So queens are the embodiment of the tarot suit. And it's interesting how we had two kings and one queen, okay? So if you identify with more of a feminine energy, it doesn't matter what gender you are. You could be, male, female, non-binary. But if you identify with a more feminine energy, I feel like this card represents you. And I feel like the kings represent the person that you kind of want to bring in, okay? If you identify more with masculine energy, I feel like the kings that just came out represent you. And the queen probably represents somebody that you want to attract, or it could even be a romantic partner that you already have, okay? This gives me the vibe, though, of anxious attachment, but trying to transcend that, okay? So I feel like because of the past, you know, the person who represents the feminine in this romantic connection or situation, I feel like they're really trying to work on themselves. I feel like they're really trying to be less anxious than they were in the past. I feel like they have the tools to do that. I feel like they've done a lot of work on themselves. Like I said before, they've probably gone to therapy. They probably journal a lot. They know how to use their words very well. But I feel like because now they're being tested, like I feel like this person, okay, this could be you or somebody else, but this person in this connection that I'm picking up is somebody who has worked on themselves a lot, but now they're in a new romantic situation that is triggering them, okay? And because of that, they're kind of reverting to old patterns in the past where they were more anxious, okay? So the thing that this person, this Queen of Swords, needs to know is that you have the capacity to be logical about this situation, okay? You know how to work with your mental health. You know how to journal, okay? You know how to talk back to those negative, anxious thoughts, okay? Remember that, okay? If this is you, definitely remember that, okay? And know that you can attract somebody, you know, that will give you love, okay? Because masculine energy is more giving, okay, rather than receiving, okay? If you're a person who is more feminine in nature, what you need to know right now is that you need to receive, okay? You need to allow yourself to receive, especially communication from your partner or romantic interest, okay? Or even your friends if you don't have a romantic partner or interest, okay? You need to make sure that, sorry, my dog is like doing something. Sorry, so much is going on, guys. My dog is in the leaves right now. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably chasing some animals. Okay. If you are the feminine in this situation, if you feel like you have more feminine energy and you're not really like a doer in relationships or even friendships, you need to allow yourself to receive more, okay, in terms of your connections, okay? You need to allow yourself, like I said, to receive, you know, more positive communication, to be open to positive communication, especially in romantic relationships, because you're a really good communicator. And if you're this person, and you'll know how to communicate with your partner or romantic interest, if you know you guys have a disagreement or something, you'll know how to do that well. Be confident in your abilities, okay? You're also being encouraged to share ideas with your romantic interests or partner or even friendships as well, okay? To open up to people, okay? To not be so guarded, okay? Because like I said before, your past is not your present, okay? you know, we go through different situations in life and they're never the same as our previous situations, okay? So you need to remember that when you're feeling anxious because of the past. And because it's the new moon in Cancer, it makes sense why people might be feeling anxious about, you know, romantic situations if something came up that was triggering, because, you know, Cancer, like I said, has a long memory. It can be very nostalgic, okay? And I feel like the shadow side of that can come out during this new moon. So just be mindful of it. Be mindful of, you know, going into patterns that are more anxious attachment, because I feel like they could happen around now because of, you know, those feelings of nostalgia that might pop up, okay? All right, so hopefully that helped everybody. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some oracle cards. So I'll start with this fairy deck here. Oh my God! Mary! Oh my God, my dog just killed a snake. Oh my God. I have seen so many snakes recently, and my dog literally just killed a snake. That is crazy. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so the card that just came out here is Wild Violet, okay? Oh my God, I just literally can't believe that happened. And I think this is telling us too that, yeah, some wild things might happen today. Like, yeah, having your dog kill a snake right near you. And this is the second dead snake I've seen in the past 2 days. This is literally insane. So yeah, some wild things might happen to you, especially in your dreams. Like, yeah, I've been seeing snakes in my dreams as well a lot recently. So yeah, just pay attention. You know, you might see some synchronicities, especially about relationships, especially about, yeah, these more death rebirth vibes. I feel like this was just a synchronicity for me right now, which is insane. So yeah, really pay attention to stuff, yeah, that might come up, okay? All right, and I'll pull one more oracle card and then I'll end the reading there, okay? So what else do we need to know? Okay. The Wizard. Interesting. Okay, so this card says Rune King, Wise One, and Counselor, okay? So this is interesting because, yeah, I was talking a lot about mental health with the Queen of Swords. And I'm just getting the vibe that, yeah, you guys really need to tap into the things you've learned this past year related to your mental health, okay? Related to doing shadow work, okay? Because you know how to work with your mental health and you know how to work with your anxious thoughts, okay? You hold the answers inside of you, and if you feel like you don't, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go to a therapist. It's okay to go to a trusted friend or family member, you know, if you are having issues with your romantic life, okay? It's really time, like I said before, to accept love from others, because, yeah, that's what Cancer season is really all about, I feel like, okay? Is really, you know, accepting more nurturing vibes into our lives, okay? So, yeah, I hope you guys love that reading. Sorry for all the distractions. Like, yeah, I just can't believe that my dog just, like, killed a snake, like, right near me. So yeah, if some wild stuff happens, you know, just pay attention to it. Maybe it's a message for you, maybe it's not, who knows. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this new moon, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, everybody.